Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Boys Volleyball on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders take on the Lynn English Bulldogs as both teams currently winless in this young season. The Highlanders come in 0-3 after their first week of action, and Lynn English comes in 0-2. So both teams looking to get on the winning side of the ledger today. The Highlanders able to sweep the Bulldogs last year, so if that's any indicator, the Highlanders have the opportunity to get not only their first victory of the season, but also their first GBL victory of the season. So Highlanders lost their opening game of the season, 1-3 against the Arlington Spy Ponders. We have that. That game is available for you to view here on Somerville Ed TV if you want to check that one out. It was a close nip and tuck match the entire way, although it was a 3-1 victory for the Spy Ponders. Highlanders had opportunities in that matchup. Same situation at Malden, and talking to head coach Steve Walker, another situation where the Highlanders were able to steal a game. They stole set number 3 of that matchup, but losing ultimately 3-1. They were leading in set number 2 and set number 4 as well in that matchup, and then an 0-3 loss to Burlington to round out their first week of action. The Bulldogs lost 0-3 to Revere. Of course, Revere, one of the best GBL teams, probably the favorite to win the GBL this season, as they were able to sweep the Bulldogs opening out their season. And then they lost a 5-set heartbreaker to Lynn Vocational Tech as well. So both teams winless on the season. Danny Gwynn's going to start it from the service line for the Highlanders as they are volleying right to left on your screen. We are about to get underway here with Highlander Boys Volleyball as Gwynn's service. A nice one's there. Dug out by Schrey, though. Nice job by Schrey. As Marks will set this, trying to get that to Julian Chetty, and it just rolled along the tape and went out of bounds. Side out will go to the Bulldogs as we are underway here at Broome Fieldhouse. Opportunity for the Highlanders to get on the winning side, not only today, but also for the week. As Gwynn with the opportunity there, once again, dug out by Schrey. Sent over on the second touch that time. Now Chetty once again, nice powerful shot, but Schrey from the back line. As we have two Schreys out there. Nice job there by Phi as he was able to get it over. Dig there by Solomon Schrey, but not fully able to control it as the kill goes to the Highlanders. Great powerful shot there to tie things up 1-1 here in this opening matchup, or opening set, I should say. Julian Chetty back at the service line for the Highlanders, 1-1. Tips the tape, goes the right way for the Highlanders, but gets over on the second touch. Ozzie Marks sends it over on the second touch as well, but that's handled on the back line by Phi. Marks will set this one, looking for Jules Johnson, and Johnson gets the kill. Jules Johnson, very impressive against Arlington, as you can see in our coverage here on Somerville Ed TV, is the ace right there for Chetty. The Highlanders take the 3-1 lead here early on. Chetty once again ready for his service. Good consistent service here from Chetty. Third touch has to go over from Phi. That's going to go too long though. 4-1 now as the Highlanders pushing out to a good lead here to start game 1. Chetty once again, nice job there. Phi will dig it out. Schrey with the set. Third touch goes over as Martinez hit that one over on the third touch, but got it out. Highlanders continue here, 5-1. Chetty back at the service line. He's won 4 straight. That might have gone long, but Schrey played it. Opportunity there, Jules Johnson with the kill. Second strong kill for Johnson here in this matchup. 6 serving 1 now. Chetty once again, nice service, dug out well by Schrei in the back line. Opportunity there, third touch goes over. Adam Hill with the dig. Back set there looking for Gwynn. Not quite timed correctly, as that one will be sent over. And Anthony Gross gets the kill there for the Bulldogs. As Antonio Martinez back at the service line now for the Bulldogs. 2 serving 6. Chetty did a nice job for the Highlanders. Kind of a funky service there, difficult to handle. Gwynn with the second touch. Hill sends it over on the third. Had to be played on the back by Robledo. Gwynn diving down, saved by Marks, touched over nicely there. Good volleying here. Jules Johnson with the opportunity, and he will close it down. As Lynn English did an excellent job just getting that ball back over the net. Anthony Gross doing a nice job. Robledo as well out there, the libero number 22. But ultimately, Jules Johnson, powerful kill. Side out back to the Highlanders as Hill back at the service line now. Set there by Phi for Schrei. That's going to go long. As Schrei with that back line kill attempt. Schrei hit that one just a little bit too far. Got a foot too far there. 8 serving 2 now. Adam Hill, one of the co-captains for the Highlanders. Good service there, dug out well by Schrei. That one gets into the net as Gross was not able to get it over. 9 serving 2 here. As that one gets the tape and goes the wrong way for the Highlanders. 3 serving 9, side out to the Bulldogs. Derek Morales back at the service line. Mentioned the Highlanders have the opportunity to turn things around this week. 0-3 last week. As Johnson once again, the powerful kill. Beautiful touch to that set by Ozzie Marks. Just left it floating for Jules Johnson to come flying in and get that kill. 10 serving 3 now. So Highlanders well ahead here in the first game of this match. Of course, it's best 3 out of 5. Each game goes to 25 points. Highlanders with the 10-3 lead. Highlanders have that opportunity to come back this week, as the 3 teams they play this week are Lynn English. They play Medford as well in GBL action. That's going to be at Medford midweek. And then they will be hosting Waltham as well to close out their week as Ozzie Marks' service goes long. It will be 4 serving 10. It's Anthony Gross back at the service line for the Bulldogs. Those 3 teams played 6 games against the Highlanders last year. The Highlanders took 5 out of those 6 games against Waltham, Medford, and Lynn English. So the Highlanders have the opportunity this week to turn things around, starting out 0-3. But as we noted, that Arlington game turned on just a couple plays, as well as that Malden game. So that's going to go long, but Gwynn played it. Marks now with the second touch, has to be sent over, and it is. Nice job by Julian Chetty. And Lynn English unable to get that one over. As Julian with a nice job from the back line, able to get it over on the third touch with a little bit of mustard. 11 serving 4 after the side out. Jules Johnson back at the service line. Johnson has been tremendous. Good service there by Johnson as he's going to get the ace there. Robledo went down to play it, but ended up digging that out of bounds. 12 serving 4 now. Johnson, another nice service there. That dug out nicely though. It's going to be sent over by Abdelrahman, and he gets the point for the Bulldogs. A little miscommunication there by the Highlanders. As Phi will be back at the service line. Phi serving 12 now. Phi's service is long. Hill lets it go. Side out back to the Highlanders, 13 serving 5. Joe Gordon back at the service line for the Highlanders. Gordon did a great job defensively in that Arlington game up on that front line. Second touch sent over, handled well by the Highlanders. Phi will send that over on the third touch. Marks with the set. Dug out, but not saved. As Morales unable to dig that kill. Chetty, good power on that kill. 14 serving 5 now. Gordon still back at the service line. Phi will send it over on the third touch. Gwynn digs it out, Marks will set it. And that'll be a kill right there. As Eli Torrentes comes away with his first kill of the game. Timeout on the floor. Highlanders leading 15-5, first game of this best of 5 as the Highlanders look to get into the win column. Joe Gordon still at the service line for the Highlanders. 15 serving 5 here in the first set of this best of 5 match. So that one's dug out on the back line. And we're going to have a net infringement there as Justin Schrey, too close into the net, crossed over onto the Highlanders side. Penalty point goes to the Highlanders, 16 serving 5. Good service by Gordon, dug out by Phi. It goes back to Phi. He'll send it over on the third touch. Marks with the set. Nice block there. As Abdelrahman, as well as Schrey right there on the front line, did a nice job blocking that one from Chetty. It'll be 6 serving 16 here as Lynn English gets the side out. Schrey, Solomon Schrey, into the game. Number 1, Solomon Schrey. Number 14, Justin Schrey. Good service by Solomon. Handled well by the Highlanders as Adam Hill able to dig that one out and sent over by Marks. But then the kill right there by Derek Morales. Marks and Gwynn up there trying to get the block, but unable to. 7 serving 16. That service by Schrey goes long. (17 serving 7). Danny Gwynn back at the service line for the Highlanders. Gwynn just a tremendous game against Arlington. Third touch goes over from Morales. Gwynn with the dig. Marks the set. Chetty gets the kill. So it goes out off the block. Schrey and Martinez were there. Able to get a piece of that one, but blocked it out. Highlanders with the point, 18 serving 7. Another beautiful service there by Danny Gwynn. Tips the tape, goes the right way, gets the ace. 19 serving 7. See Gwynn with that jumping left-handed service, similar to Ozzie Marks' number 7. Got on to Schrey there, as his brother will send that. Now Gwynn the opportunity, dug out well by Solomon Schrey. Second hit will go over. Gwynn, first hit sends it over, diving to the court. Miscommunication there for the Highlanders as the kill goes to Martinez on the front line. Side out to the Bulldogs, 8 serving 19. It's Justin Schrey back at the service line now for the Bulldogs. That one's going to get on the net and the wrong side for the Bulldogs. Side out to the Highlanders, 20 serving 8. Julian Chetty back at the service line. Chetty had a nice run of service points at the beginning of this game, a nice 5-point run. Of course, if they're able to do that again, that will end this first set of this match. That's a double hit there. So the Highlanders will get the point. Martinez called for the double hit. Looked like a miscommunication there with Morales on the front line. Teppenthal will check into the game for the Bulldogs, number 7. Chetty serving for the Highlanders, 21 serving 8. Good service by Julian, dug out by Solomon Schrey. Good block there. Ozzie Marks, Eli Torrentes right there. (22 serving 8 now as the Highlanders look to close this game 1 out. Good service by Chetty, dug well by Solomon Schrey. Gets back to Schrey. He's got to send it over on the third touch. He does. Gwynn will dig it out. Marks with the set. Jules Johnson. Too much power here on the near side from Jules Johnson, number 11. Another strong kill from Johnson. 23 serving 8 now. Good service by Chetty, and that'll go for an ace. And Solomon Schrey unable to dig that out. We're going to set up a set point here for the Highlanders. 24 serving 8. Chetty with the high toss that time. And that time dug out by Phi. Gwynn and Chetty miscommunicating as Chetty did not get over to dig that one out on the return. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs, 9 serving 24. Still a set point here for the Highlanders. As Teppenthal, his service handled by the Highlanders. Torrentes' kill attempt goes out. (10 serving 24). That's going to go long, and that is game 1 to the Highlanders by the score of 25-10. We will be back for game 2 action here on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back here at Bruin Fieldhouse as the Highlanders taking on the Lynn English Bulldogs, leading 1-0. We're about to open out set 2. Of course, don't forget here on Somerville Ed TV, we've got all the spring sports here on campus for the Highlanders as we have coming up. We're going to have softball. We're going to have baseball as well. Of course, as you can see, we have boys volleyball. We've got lacrosse, both boys and girls lacrosse. And don't forget, baseball and girls lacrosse went to the playoffs last year, looking for the same sort of success this year. As that's going to be a foul called against, I believe, Lynn English. As that's going to go against Walter Estrada on that front line. Estrada got into the net, so the Highlanders will get the point. They take the first point of game 2. Danny Gwynn at the service line for the Highlanders. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons for us. You can get notifications about any time we post a video, and don't forget it's the spring. We're going to have all sorts of graduations available as well for you to watch on Somerville Ed TV. That is a penalty point going over to the Bulldogs. Highlanders got into the net. Side out goes back to the Bulldogs as Miguel Najarro at the service line. Chetty dug that out. Chetty with the opportunity now, as that is out of bounds. Chetty trying to say it came off the block. As Estrada with the block there, but block attempt, I should say, but it went out clean. 2 serving 1 here, early going here in game 2. Highlanders leading 1-0. Najarro's service dug out by Hill. Torrentes, a little nice touch by Eli. Gets the kill. Side out goes to the Highlanders, 2 serving 2. Julian Chetty will be back at the service line for the Highlanders. Chetty had tremendous service success at the service line for the Highlanders in game 1. A nice run of 5 service points coming from Julian to start that game, giving the Highlanders an early lead, and then another run of about 4 service points towards the tail end of that game. Another good service there by Chetty, as Justin Schrey got the hand on it. Looked like his brother Solomon right behind him was trying to get to it. Goes out off the dig attempt. Point to the Highlanders, 3 serving 2. Chetty, another good service, dug out by Solomon, this time on the back line. Sent over on the second touch. Eli will set up Jules. Nice dig by Solomon Schrey there. And sent over. Played that ball, it could have been out. Gwynn with a back set there, had to adjust, but was able to. Up. Abdelrahman, second touch. Marks, trying to get it over. And that point will go to the Bulldogs. 4th touch for the Highlanders. Just a crazy volley there at the end, as Abdelrahman sent it over. The Highlanders, a little pinball action as they tried to get it up over the net, but Marks' 3rd touch did not elevate over. Service here for the Bulldogs, 3 serving 3. Johnson with the kill. Johnson has that kill. Jules Johnson has just been so strong today from that outside hitting position. Side out to the Highlanders, 4 serving 3. Adam Hill back at the service line. Good service by Hill, dug out by Solomon Schrey. Highlanders able to save that one, and Gwynn will send it over. Did it kiss the line? They say it did not. It's out. Side out back to the Bulldogs, 4 serving 4. Abdelrahman back at the service line. Good service there. Chetty unable to get the dig. The ace goes to Abdelrahman. 5 serving 4. Good service. Hill digs it out. Crazy spin on that. Kept it pretty much in place. Chetty had to send it over on the 3rd, and he was able to. Get it over, no danger that time. Marks with the set. And we're going to get a call into the net, as Ozzie gets called for getting into the net there. 6 serving 4 now. That one's going to go out from Abdelrahman. So Highlanders will get the service back on the side out after the service fault, 5 serving 6. Ozzie Marks will be at the service line. Cannot underscore enough, I repeat it every single match, the importance of consistent service. As Abdelrahman's able to get that return on the first touch, fell right in where they ain't. Hit it where they ain't. Side out back to the Bulldogs, 7 serving 5. Jaden Toohey back at the service line. His first action as that goes out. Service faults, side out back to the Highlanders. Jules Johnson at the service line. Johnson has been tremendous playing from the outside hitting position. Good service there, dug out well by Abdelrahman. Back to Abdelrahman for the backline kill attempt, dug out by Marks. Now Johnson, he'll have to send it over on the 3rd touch, and that was a mishit there. As Jules did not get the hit, the angle he wanted on that hit. 8 serving 6, side out goes to the Bulldogs. Justin Schrey back at the service line. Good service by Schrey, dug out by Hill. Marks will set. Sent over by Chetty. Schrey with a dig. Right up at the net. Nobody played it for Lynn English as Walter Estrada tried to set it up there. Looked like he was trying to set up Byron Cardona, but Cardona did not come up to play it. Point to the Highlanders, side out to the Highlanders, 7 serving 8. Joe Gordon back at the service line. Good service by Gordon, dug out by Tui. And Tui will call for it and send it over on the 3rd touch. Now Marks with the set. Torrentes with a powerful kill. As Eli elevated and finished that one off. Ties it up for the Highlanders, 8 serving 8. Gordon, a nice service again. Tui with the 2nd touch. Abdelrahman sends it over. Marks with the set. Chetty looking for the kill. Dug out by Abdelrahman. Nice job by him. As Cardona tried to touch that one over, it got in that twilight zone as the angle coming towards the net. If you try to attack that ball, you're going to hit the net. You're going to get the foul. So Cardona tried that light touch to get it over, but not quite enough. The Highlanders with the point, 9 serving 8. Another good service by Gordon. That's going to sit there. Chetty will set it up. Marks now with the set. Gwynn sends it over. Good adjustment there by Marks and Gwynn. Kill attempt and successful as Miguel Najarro drops the hammer on that one. Shout out to Miguel, by the way. He helped us out getting the roster together of the Lynn English Bulldog players playing today. So thank you very much, Miguel. And a heck of a kill there to tie this one up, 9 serving 9, and Schrey's service goes long. Fault will go over to the Highlanders, 10 serving 9. So the Highlanders lead by a point. Danny Gwynn will be at the service line. You see the value in that consistent service. It's Gwynn, dug out by Schrey. Back set to Schrey on the back line. That's going to be a double hit as the Schrey brothers miscommunicated on that one, Solomon and Justin. Gwynn tips the tape, goes the right way. Abdelrahman with the 2nd touch, sent over by Najarro. Marks with the set. Torrentes, dug out by Abdelrahman, nicely done. Now Marks once again, soft touch but goes out. As Marks tried to send that short set over, but just a little too far for Ozzie. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs, 10 serving 11. Najarro back at the service line. Dug out by Johnson. Marks with the set. A little too soft on that set. Didn't get it over towards Eli enough. Tied up now, 11 serving 11. Najarro, another nice service is Hill with the dig. Marks had the 2nd touch, but just behind Gwynn. He couldn't adjust to get back to it. Very good service here by Najarro. As Lynn English has been able to storm back ahead, they trailed by 2 when Najarro went back to the line. 12 serving 11. Good service once again, dug out well by Johnson. Played, went outside of the candy cane stripes there. (13 serving 11 now. Coach Steve Walker trying to figure out how the physics of that worked. Another nice service there, dug out by Johnson. Soft touch there by Torrentes, and he gets it over for the point. As Eli adjusted, I think he wanted to go with a little more power than that, but had to adjust. He wasn't aware of where the set was going to be. Adjusted well, was able to just tap it over. Now Chetty back at the service line for the Highlanders. 12 serving 13. Julian will tip the tape, but is able to go over. And that will be in on the corner there as Abdelrahman gets the kill. Ahmed Abdelrahman with another kill today, 14 serving 12. As Walter Estrada back at the service line for the Bulldogs. Hill gets the dig on the back. Marks with the set. Torrentes gets the kill. As Estrada was able to get the dig, but that dig just once again in that twilight zone near the net. Phi was not able to get a hand on it. Highlanders will get the side out. Adam Hill back at the service line, 13 serving 14. Nip and tuck battle here in game 2. Highlanders lead 1-0. Good service there. Dug out by Schrey. 5 with the second touch. Abdelrahman sends it over. Ozzie Marks with the set. Jules Johnson is his name. As Johnson has just been tremendous from that outside hitting position. Marks has been setting him beautifully. The timing between the two is really on spot today. 14 serving 14. Dug out well by Schrey. Abdelrahman's second touch sends it over. As Schrey and Marks met at the net, Schrey got the best of it. And Gordon unable to get the touch. Side out over to the Bulldogs, 15 serving 14. Ahmed Abdelrahman at the service line for the Bulldogs. Good service there by Abdelrahman. Dug out by Chetty. Marks in the net, was able to save it though. Sent over by Gordon and knocked out by Abdelrahman. Side out over to the Highlanders, 15 serving 15. Ozzie Marks, Highlander co-captain, back at the service line. Another left-handed jump serve. As Tui will send it over on the second touch. Marks with the set, looking to set up Johnson. Hey, nice adjustment there for a moment, but then knocked down. As Jules did not have the right angle on that approach. Thought he adjusted well, but wasn't able to quite get the touch on it. 16 serving 15, Tui back at the service line. Marks will set up Gwynn. Gwynn looking for the kill. It's going to come wide. 17 serving 15 as the Bulldogs looking to even this up 1 game apiece. Jaden Tui at the service line. Dug out by Gwynn. Marks looking to set. Back set for Johnson. Johnson with a nice touch. Sends that one cross court. Nice read by Jules as he was approaching that one. 16 serving 17. As Johnson will go back to the service line. Jules having an excellent game today for the Highlanders. Good service there. Abdelrahman digs it out. He'll send it over on the third touch. Marks with the set. Chetty looking for the kill. Chetty will get the kill. So he hits that one into the block and out of bounds. Ties it up for the Highlanders, 17 serving 17. That goes wide for Johnson. Service fault, point to the Bulldogs, side out to the Bulldogs. Justin Schrey back at the service line. Schrey, one of the stronger servers for the Bulldogs. Opportunity to get some separation here. 18 serving 17, but that's going to go long. The spin was not able to bring it down enough. Highlanders tie it up, side out, as Gordon will be back at the service line, 18 serving 18. Good service there. Nahara Naharro sends that over on the third touch. Jules with the dig. Second touch, Chetty sent it over. And the kill attempt there from the middle for Naharro goes out. Highlanders with the point, 19 serving 18. Another good service by Gordon. Abdelrahman able to dig it out. It's going back to Abdelrahman to send over. Gordon gets it just over the net. Naharro tries to send that over on the second touch, but ends up going out. A little separation now for the Highlanders, 20 serving 18. Another good service for Joe Gordon. Third touch has to go over. Tui takes care of it. Gordon right at the net. Bulldogs got into the net. Naharro got into the net. Penalty goes against the Bulldogs. Highlanders get the point, 21 serving 18. No substitution yet. Now we'll allow a substitution, the officials, as Derek Morales will come into this game. Highlanders now up by 3, 21-18, looking to take a 2-0 lead. Schrade digs that one out. Send over here, Abdelrahman on the third touch. Back set looking for Gwynn, gets into the net. Point goes to the Bulldogs. 19 serving 21. Solomon Schrade back at the service line for the Bulldogs. Good steady service there from Solomon. Got into Jules, but he was able to fight it off. Now Chetty will have the opportunity, but he hits that one long. (20) serving 21. Another good service from Schrade. Wild spin there, Marks. Gwynn will send that one over. And that's going to be a carry touch called against Estrada. Highlanders will get the side out and the point, 22 serving 20. Danny Gwynn back at the service line. Timeout is called by the Bulldogs. And we'll be back as we'll take it with them. Highlanders leading 22-20, 1-0, looking to take the 2-0 lead. Highlanders lead this 1-0. They lead game two by the score of 22-20. Danny Gwynn back at the service line for the Highlanders, one of the more consistent servers for the Highlanders. He's got that left-handed jump serve, so difficult to handle. Schrade has to send that over. He's able to. Hill will dig it out. Marks will set it up. Torlentes looking for the kill. And third touch, Tui got it over. Marks once again setting. This time Chetty, and this time Julian Chetty gets the kill. Bulldogs able to fight off that kill attempt by Torlentes, but then could not battle off the kill from Julian Chetty, 23 serving 20. Gwynn again, good service there as that's going to be an ace. Game point here for the Highlanders, multiple game points, 24-20 is the Highlander lead. Another timeout is going to be taken by Lynn English. And we're going to take it with them. Highlanders leading 24-20, looking to take a 2-0 lead here in this best-of-5 match. Highlanders lead 24-20. They lead in the match 1-0, looking to take a 2-0 lead here with Danny Gwynn at the service line. Game point for the Highlanders. Service by Gwynn, that just floated on him. As you could see, probably the line of the ball from our camera position, it just kind of floated and stayed elevated and went out. Service fault, point and side out goes over to the Bulldogs, 21 serving 24. Still another game point here for the Highlanders. They will have a few more here that the Bulldogs will have to fight off. Miguel Naharro back at the service line. Miguel had a nice run of service points earlier That's going to get into the netting. Game to the Highlanders as they take game 2 by the score of 25-21. And they take a 2-0 lead here in this best-of-5 match. We will be back for game 3 action here on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back here at Broome Fieldhouse as you see head coach Dave Pereira of the Highlander football team. Of course, the Highlanders in that rebuilding project had some wins this past season. Looking forward to the coming season for the Highlanders as we cover all bases here at Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons. Make sure you're getting notified whenever we have a new video posting. We have live coverage as well when we are able to bring that to you. If we are not able to bring it to you live, we are able to bring it to you soon after on tape delay in many, many cases. Of course, here in the spring, we're going to be covering the boys volleyball. As you see, we're also going to be covering boys and girls lacrosse. Remember that girls lacrosse team, GBL champions, went to the playoffs last year. We'll see what happens this year, as well as softball and baseball. I hear big things about the baseball team this year. We will be catching up with them very soon. They're currently undefeated. Softball team rang up, I believe, 23 runs in a game as well early this season. So some excitement coming your way here on Somerville Ed TV as Danny Gwynn starts out game 3 with an excitement with an ace. Highlanders leading 1-0 here, leading 2-0 in terms of sets in this best of 5 matchup. As Gwynn gets saved on that one, Solomon Schrey should have let that go, but he went ahead and played it. Point goes to the Highlanders, 2-0. Another great service there by Gwynn, but on third touch, Najarro able to get it over. Marks with the set, Torlentes tried the soft touch there. Eli once again at the net. He'll get the single touch kill. 3-0. So Highlanders starting off with a nice run here in game 3. Danny Gwynn at the service line. Schrey with the dig, setting up Najarro. That got blocked, but sent right back over by Najarro. Now the set by Marks. Tried to set up Chetty, but his shot just a little bit off angle. A little shallow on that angle. Sent that long. 1-3 now. It's Najarro back at the service line. Chetty off the set from Marks. Dug out by Najarro. Fye sends it over on the third touch. Nice dig there by Jules on the back line. Now Jules with the back line kill attempt. Torlentes! That's his name. As Eli stands strong in the middle. Jules came forward with that backline attack. Quick reaction there from Eli as he was able to get that kill. Chetty gets that one into the net. He's had great service throughout the day. Just a miss hit on that one. 2-4 now as Estrada will go back to the service line for the Bulldogs. Highlanders leading 2-0, looking for their first match victory of the season. Marks with the set. Nice back set to Gwynn. Good dig out there by Estrada. Now Jules Johnson gets the kill. Johnson has been so strong from that outside hitting position. Jules looking to get into double digits in terms of his kills today. 5-2, Adam Hill back at the service line. Good service there by Hill, dug out by Tui. Marks. Highlanders thought they had that as Marks did a really good job blocking it, but the Bulldogs kept it alive, sent it over on the third touch. Kind of like baseball, hit it where they ain't, and that's what he did. Side out to the Bulldogs, 3-5. Abdel Rahman back at the service line. Chetty digs that out, Marks with the set, but it's going to go over on the second touch. Now Hill with the set. Jules will send that over. Phi tries the kill. Nice dig by Chetty on the back line. Johnson tries the kill here from the near side, and that time didn't quite have the angle. I think he jumped a little early on that, or the set came a little bit late to him. Either way, the shot a little shallow. The angle, I should say, a little shallow. The shot goes long. 4 serving 5. Abdul Rahman's service goes out that time. Side out to the Highlanders, 6 serving 4. Ozzie Marks back at the service line. Good service there, dug out nicely by Abdul Rahman. Schrei sends it over. I tried to get that to Gordon. Nice dig there by Estrada. As Cardona sent that over, Marks with the set. Chetty back line, flies forward and gets the kill. Looked a little disjointed, but it worked out well for the Highlanders as Julian Chetty came flying in from the back line to get that kill, 7 serving 4. Another good service by Ozzie. Abdel Rahman did a nice job of digging that out. Estrada, Gordon with a heck of a shot there, but there was Justin Schrei on the front line to do the job for the Bulldogs. Side out goes over to Lynn English. 5 serving 7. It's Tui back at the service line. That's just out. As Danny Gwynn watched it all the way. He had lock on that the entire way. 8 serving 5. Jules Johnson back at the service line. Johnson has been tremendous today. An offensive power for the Highlanders. Abdel Rahman, another nice dig there. Schrei gets it to Cardona. Cardona sends it over. Marks with the set. And Chetty will get the kill. As Julian Chetty, a nice kill there. Got it off of Estrada. As Estrada tried to dig that out, but knocked it out. 9 serving 5 now. Another good service there by Johnson, and that's an ace. Ten serving 5 now. Highlanders looking to stretch this lead. Leading 2-0 in games. Jules got that one out in front of him. The toss a little too far in front, hit it into the net. Fault goes over to the Bulldogs for the service. 6 serving 10. It's Justin Schrei back at the service line. And that service is out. Nice job by Julian Chetty reading that. (11 serving 6, Joe Gordon. He of the grand wingspan. Marks will dig that out as it went over on the second touch. And the Bulldogs get called for being in the net. Cardona, I believe, got called for that. Point goes to the Highlanders, 12 serving 6. Another nice service there by Gordon. Schrei will dig it out. Estrada up, Phi sends it over on the third. Now Marks with the set. Chetty looking for the kill, and Chetty gets the kill. Estrada up there looking for the block, but wasn't able to get it back over to the other side of the net. 13 serving 6. Highlanders looking for their first win of the 2024 season. As another nice service there by Gordon. Schrei adjusted, sent it over safely on the third touch. Back set looking for Danny Gwynn. Nice dig by Schrei. Cardona sends that over, but not able to control it as he just knocked it out. 14 serving 6. Gordon doing an excellent job at the service line. Another good service there, dug out by 5 this time on the back line. Nahara sends it over. Ozzie tried that back line kill, hit it too far as Gordon set him up. A little reversal there. Gordon trying to set up Ozzie instead of the other way around. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs. Solomon Schrey back at the service line, 7 I should say, serving 14. Marks with the set. Torrentes gets dug out well by Schrey on the back line this time. Chetty, and can Schrey get there? No, he's not able to. So Chetty will get the kill. Highlanders have been very, very strong at the net today. Pick your poison. It's been Johnson, it's been Torrentes, it's been Chetty. All 3 have been tremendous up at the net. Now Gwynn at the service line, 15 serving 7. Schrey able to send it over after the dig by Schrey. Abdel Rahman tried to get that single touch kill. Hit that one long. 16 serving 7 now. Highlanders here looking for the double-digit lead. Sent over by Nahara. And that's going to be out. Quick adjustment there by Danny Gwynn. Good communication by the Highlanders. 10-point lead for the Highlanders here in Game 3. So they lead 2-0. Looking to sweep the Bulldogs here for their first victory of 2024. As Hill just mistimed that on that kill from Nahara. Naharo got the kill there as Hill went down looking for the dig. Now Naharo back at the service line, 8 serving 17. So Miguel got that into the net. Point over to the Highlanders, 18 serving 8. Julian Chetty back at the service line. Chetty serving very well today, very, very consistently. Another nice service there. Tui had to send it over on the first touch. Highlanders can play with it now as Jules set up, but a little behind him there. Couldn't get much mustard on it. Abdel Rahman certainly had some mustard. As Ozzie will touch it over, though, and the Highlanders get the point. Beautiful dig on the back line. And then Ozzie with the second touch to get the point. 19 serving 8. Chetty once again with the service. Gets that one into the net. Fault will go over to the Bulldogs. 9 serving 19. Walter Estrada at the service line for the Bulldogs. And that's going to drop in for the ace. Miscommunication by the Highlanders. The ball had a high trajectory when it came off, and that's why I think they read it as going out, but it dropped like it came off a cliff and dropped in. 10 serving 19. Hill with the dig. Set, looking for Johnson as Jules a little behind on that jump, it looks like. Sent it too long. 11 serving 19. Estrada, another nice service there. Chetty will dig it out. Torrentes, nice there. Nice dig by Tui. Tui has to send it over. Now Marks with the set. Setting Johnson. Oh, Jules just a little long on that one there. Sets have been perfect throughout the day for Jules. That one, the past couple ones, just a little bit behind him. He's hit them long, as Jules will get the dig on that one. Second touch there by Ozzie. They were ready for it. This has to go over, and Gwynn unable to get there. As the Bulldogs battling their way back into this game, they trailed by as much as 10. Now they trail by 6, 13 serving 19. Highlanders looking to close this game down, but the Bulldogs not going quietly. Estrada once again with the service. That one's going to go wide. A deceptive serve there for Estrada. Highlanders misplayed a couple of them, but that time it did go out wide. 20 serving 13 after the side out. Hill will be back at the service line. Good service by Hill. Tui with the second touch. Abdelrahman sends it over. Marks looking for Johnson, and Johnson with the kill. Double J, Jules Johnson has been phenomenal so far this game. Just such power from that outside hitting position. Ozzie has been setting him perfectly. 21 serving 13. Good service again by Hill. It's going to go over. Second touch by Abdelrahman, but handled by Gwynn. Johnson adjusted that time, just sent it over. Schrey gets it over on the third touch. Now they look to set Johnson again. Oh, dug out very well that time by Naharo. But Joe Gordon at the net. He of the wingspan uses every single inch of it to get the kill. 22 serving 13. Another nice service by Hill. Fye looking for the kill. That goes out. Point to the Highlanders. 23 serving 13. Highlanders 2 points away from the sweep for their first victory of 2024. That one's going to be right at the net as Gordon tried to get the better of that but wasn't able to. Abdelrahman, a great play there as well, as he makes the play and he heads to the service line. 14 serving 23. Ahmed's been very strong from the service line today, but he gets that one into the net. Brings up a match point for the Highlanders. Many match points to come for the Highlanders as Ozzie Marks, one of the co-captains for the Highlanders, back at the service line. 24 serving 14, match point for the Highlanders. Boy, Ozzie tried to light that one up. Steve Walker, head coach, just says, you know, bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a few notches. Ozzie tried to send that one to 11. Side out goes to the Bulldogs. Tui will take the service. 15 serving 24. And that will do it, as that is out. Match point 25-15 is your final in game 3. Highlanders win this match 3-0 as they get their first victory of 2024. They will move their GBL record to 1-1 and their overall record to 1-3. The Bulldogs will fall to 0-3 on the season, 0-2 in the GBL. That's going to do it for us here from Bruin Fieldhouse. Quick shout out once again, Jules Johnson, excellent job on the day, as he had multiple kills, definitely into the double digits with Jules's kills. Eli Torlentis as well, an excellent game, very powerful at the net. Ozzie Marks so steady with those sets. That's how you can get all those kills. That's how Jules is able to have such a great game, because he gets those sets from Ozzie Marks. Great job around the horn there by the Highlanders as they come away with the 3-0 victory over the Bulldogs. That's going to do it for us from Bruin Fieldhouse. Thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you, Joe Constantine, on camera and production. Quick shout out, Miguel Naharo. Thank you for getting the roster of the Bulldogs correctly for me. I really do appreciate it. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Volleyball on Somerville Ed TV.